Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. This is my final episode of Soul Surgery, Sex and Sexuality, and I kind of just wanted to come to you guys on a casual tip. I haven't prepared anything. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm just gonna let it flow and keep it as real as possible.
But you can't fix what you can't see. It's the soul that needs a surgery.
We are living in a society that basically encourages women to settle for whatever can come their way. They say, just do it. Don't think about the consequences. Sleep with whoever you want. If it feels right, do it. Just go for it. If a man can do it, I can do it too. Just see how it goes. Go with the flow. There's nothing wrong with casual sex. You may never know. If it doesn't work out, then oh well. I'm afraid that we're setting up the next generation for failure, and I consider myself to be a big sister to so many of you. I can't let you guys down. I can't let you guys go blindly into things without considering consequences. Settling. Settle. I hate the word settle. I hate the feeling of settling. I've done it so many times. I've tried to settle, guys. Hey. Chale, I've tried to settle with average. You know when you get that feeling in your heart or in your soul or in your spirit, depending on who you are, that says, this doesn't feel right. Like you're with a guy that you're not actually proud to be with. You know you can do so much better. You know you're worth so much more. But you have this little thing in your heart that says, better someone than nobody, right? And that is really dangerous. And I'm also afraid that a lot of women, a lot of us, we just don't know our value. We don't know how much we're worth. And the people that we are choosing into our lives is a reflection of what we believe about ourselves. That's how much we believe we can have. Yes, I'm just gonna settle for a guy that's unfaithful because subconsciously that's what I believe I deserve. And it's unfortunate that a lot of us grew up without examples of a good man, and we're just in the world just trying to figure it out. Go with the flow. If a guy tells you to go with the flow, say, hold on, I am not a river. I ain't going with no flow, hunty. Look, I'm 26. I am 26 years old. All that going with the flow, I left that for my teenage years. Even in that teenage years, I was very intentional. Let's not get it twisted. And a lot of us seem to think that just because someone's got somebody, that they're better off than someone that's single. No, I was not moved in the slightest when I saw Offset propose to Cardi B. I was not moved. I didn't think,
God, where is my man? I've been waiting so long. Where is my Offset?
ain't nobody checking for you, boo. Like, I mean, if Offset is the prize, count me out. I'm good, I'm okay. But our society really, it just really makes being single a curse. And because you don't want to be single, because you don't want to be lonely, because you want to say you have somebody, we're going and jumping in relationships with people that aren't even our equal. If your standard is I want a guy that is faithful, do not settle for a guy that is unfaithful. If you want a guy that treats you the way he is supposed to treat a woman, that takes you out, that doesn't flinch about the bill when it comes, that treats you like, someone messaged me on Snapchat and said to me, I'm with this guy, he came over from Europe and he's been staying with me, I've done so much for him. He went back without telling me that he's gone back to where he's from. And like, just pure disrespect. And she's like, but I've done so much for him, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. And I'm scared that he will move on to somebody else. Let that guy go and bless that girl who gets with him, because she's gonna need a lot of prayer. Why are you afraid to let go of a man that isn't even what you want? Like, do we really have that such low self-esteem as women? Do we really have that low self-esteem as women that we feel like we should just tolerate whatever comes to us just to say that I've got a man? Listen babies, I'm 26. My last relationship, as in I can say that was my man, was when I was 16. That's a whole 10 years, fam. That's a whole 10 years that I haven't been in a serious relationship. Out of choice. I I could have settled with any of the guys I dated. Any of them. It would have been good enough. It would have been like, oh well, at least I got a man. If you're like me, you have this inner conviction that just says that you were made for so much more. Like, you deserve so much more. Most of the guys I date, they haven't been bad at all. They just haven't been Mr. Right. They've been Mr. Right now, but not Mr. Right. And I haven't been able to feel that peace where I can just relax. Some people really feel like, some of my guy friends feel like I'm really uptight, but they don't know that I'm having to keep this guard up because it's so easy to settle. It's so easy to let your guards down. So easy to just be like, oh, they'll do. They'll do for now. Or try and force your size 8 foot into a size 3 shoe. I ain't doing that, you know. I refuse to settle. Don't let anyone clown you for having a standard. The crazy thing is that a lot of our standards are so basic. Just like, treat me right. Treat me like the queen that I am. Open the door, take me out, be nice to me, be caring, be loving. And it just feels like a lot of people are just being so disappointed. And it really makes me sad. We're raising young girls to just not have any form of the standards, just to accept whatever comes for the sake of love. I feel like a lot of us don't believe that our equal is out there. That I feel like a lot of us don't believe that we will find someone that fits. Not perfect, but fits us. And I think that's one of the keys why people settle. Settle for average, man. And it don't make them happy. It don't make them happy. And even when you settle, even when you know that this guy is not the one, even when you do choose to settle and be like, okay, I'm gonna give this guy a chance, he messes it up. He messes it up. It's like, I settled for you and now you trying to act up? Boy, bye. Just get out of here, man. You know, get out of here, man. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the stage in my life where it's like, if I have to be single for another 5 years, so let it be, you know, because I've come too far. I've worked on myself too much. I know myself too much to settle for okay or average. I think that settling has 2 parts. Sometimes you can settle for a guy that's actually great, he's a good guy, but he just doesn't fit. Like, your soul doesn't fit. It feels forced, you know. And on the other hand, you can settle for an F-boy, like someone that ain't shit. Like, they just ain't shit. Like, you don't even deserve me. You don't even deserve anybody. You don't even deserve to be in a relationship, let alone be with me. You ain't gonna treat me like that. You ain't gonna cheat on me. Do you know who I am? But that's a problem. A lot of us don't know who we are. If you knew, queen, if you knew, beautiful, just who you were, you would raise your standard so high that you wouldn't even care that it's actually ridiculous. You wouldn't even care that that standard could make you single for the rest of your life. You wouldn't even care, because I'd rather set my standard this high and have to lower it a little bit, adjust it, than to not even set my standard at all and to accept any Tom, Dick and Harry that comes my way in the name of, I've got a boyfriend. Babes, no. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. Go with your intuition. Trust your gut. And a lot of people message me and they say, I've got this situation. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if he's the one. He does this, he does this. Babe, you know. Trust yourself. We women, we know. We are smarter than we think we are. And I know sometimes it's hard. It's hard to let Mr. Okay go and to be single. But my honey, single is not a curse, baby girl. It does get lonely. Heck, shit. It gets lonely, man. It gets freaking lonely. It gets freaking lonely. Last night, I was sitting in the front room with my family on a Sunday while my niece goes out with her boyfriend. My sister goes out with her boyfriend. My other sister is having high tea with her fiance. My friends are in relationships. I just met a girl that I met at a wedding and she was single like me, and now she's got a boo that is God sent. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, shit. God, I don't know how longer I can wait. This loneliness is hard. But do you know what's harder? settling for someone that just isn't the one for you, just isn't the one for you, just isn't right. And it may be okay for now, it may be fun, you guys get to go out, I've done that, go out, eat food, whatever, have someone to talk to consistently. When God is just not in it, you're gonna have to work 10 times as hard to sustain it, because God, you know God is telling you no, babes. But you're saying, God, I don't want to wait for the one, make him the one. Please let this size 8 foot fit in this size 3 shoe, God. And a lot of us are settling, a lot of people are in relationships with guys that it's not, they were someone else's man. That's not your man, hunty, and you know it. It's okay if you don't know it. It's okay if you're like, get to know the person and see whatever. But it's worse when you have that feeling that says, this is not it. This is not what God has for me. This is not the one. He's great, he's good, but it just isn't the one. And I'm sorry, I don't have time to waste. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. And I was talking to my friend the other day and I said, I'm attracted to so many people. Like, I can scan a room and find at least 3 people I'm attracted to. That doesn't mean that they're the one. I could have great chemistry with you. We could go places. We could get along. Like, the last person I was dating, we clicked. We clicked, hunty. We had the same sense of humor. He made me laugh. He was funny. But God, in my heart, God was just like, If you don't let that guy go, you're gonna spoil your life. You're gonna ruin your life, and you're gonna ruin his life as well. I felt like I was just really mad at God that he was taking so long to bring me someone, and I was just trying to fill my loneliness because I was lonely, and he was like my friend. Like, we got on, like he was my homie. It could have worked, but God was just like, no, babe, no. The person's not a bad person, but I've got more for you. Hold on for my best. God has someone in store for you that is a fit, that is a match. And I really feel like a lot of us are out here dating people that are not our equals. As in, like, you date a guy that you know is bad for you. He may not be a bad guy, but he's bad for you. And you go along with it, whatever. He ends up turning you into someone that you don't even know. Guys can turn you out, bro. Guys can actually turn you out. The wrong relationship can set you down a path that you don't want to be in. Trust me when I say that. Trust me when I say that. This guy ends up turning a good girl bad. That good girl now has gone bad, and she goes out into the world and she tries to get into a relationship with a good guy. But she ends up breaking that good guy's heart because she's just been broken, and she's given herself to people that she knew she shouldn't have been in a relationship with. She shouldn't have even said hello to him. And she knew, and she wasn't listening to God. She didn't listen to God. She didn't hear God say this is the one, but she made it fit. But my thing is that if it's not meant to be, it will never be. A lot of us say we're in relationships where we wear a size 8, but our shoe size is maybe a size 7 or a size 6. Might even not be a size 3. It may actually be like a size 7, a size 6, but they shouldn't fit. It just, even if you're 7.5, babe, in our fitting, in our fit your foot, it's not a fit, you know? And you know when your foot is hurting, bro. Like, you know when you wear the wrong size and your foot is hurting, bro. And you can't ignore that. A lot of people that we admire are actually in wrong relationships. Like, it may look good now, but eventually the sign is gonna click in your head and you're gonna realize that this is not the same person. I swear it's not the same person that I was in a relationship with before. And love can blind your eyes. Love can make you feel like this person is the one whilst ignoring all the signs that God is trying to show you. And I guess I'm just here to show you that, wait, patience, delayed gratification. Like, I'm happy for anyone that finds love, but I'm even happier for people that find God's love. And I really feel like God is really teaching me. He's been trying to tell me this for a long time, but really trying to get my attention and just show me how much he loves me so that I stop, like seriously stop trying to search for love in guys and people and things, and just really accept the love of God, because it's beautiful, it's amazing, and it's spotless. You'll never find anyone that would love you spotlessly as much as God spotlessly loves you. His love is perfect. I just hope that eventually, this is not an ad by the way, I'm not trying to advertise myself for sale, but I cannot wait until God matches me with my equal and that I can relax. I've dated so many people, but I've never been able to fully relax and be like, oh, this is God. Yes, this feels like God. I just know when that day happens, because I have this faith in me that I just know God has so much for me, like so much in store for me when it comes to the partner that he has for me. And it's not just God giving you a partner just to have somebody, you know. I mean, love is great, but God also has purpose when he brings two people together. And I know that my husband will be able to like elevate me even further than I am now. I just know, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I know that God, like, he will be able to cultivate me, like chip away the rough, the diamond in the rough, and just kind of shine me. And that's what a husband's supposed to do. He's meant to refine diamonds, you know. And I don't care what the feminist world say, like, I believe in love, I believe in unit, I believe in a man and a wife being equal, but a woman also being able to submit to the one that she loves, and also him being able to submit to her too. I don't know, this video is kind of all over the place, and I really hope you guys got something out of it. But if you're in a relationship with someone and that you just don't feel like it's God, I would encourage you, sis, just to get out and just don't settle. And I would also encourage those of you who are in relationships with guys that just don't treat you right, that are unfaithful, but you love him. What's love got to do with it? Do you know how many people I thought I loved that are now single, and I don't love anybody? Like, love, what is love? Love is sacrificial. If that person's willing to sacrifice for you, okay, cool. But he wouldn't treat you so badly if that was love. So don't mistake love for infatuation. Don't mistake it for infatuation. Some people can lust you, they can be in lust with you, but don't mistake that for love. You could love a lot of people. If your definition of love is right, you could love a lot of people. So never feel like, oh, I can't let him go because I love him. What's love got to do with it? Who cares? And I know I sound so cutthroat, but sometimes you gotta be cutthroat with it. Sometimes you just gotta be like, bye. Like, I've got the gift of goodbye. If God says to me, yo, babe, cut it. I'm like, God, I love you more than I love my happiness. I believe in your plan more than my 10 seconds of happiness, you know. And if God's telling you to do something, it's really got a purpose. It's really for a reason, you know. And I would just encourage you, don't settle. I don't care how many people are in relationships apart from you. I don't care how many celebrities are getting together or hooking up. Believe that God has someone specific for you. And another thing is that we as women need to know our worth. We really need to know who we are. And if one thing I can encourage people that are single, like that haven't been single longer than 2 weeks, like, get to know yourself. Like, it's a wonderful journey. I can really say that I know myself back to front. Like, I know what I like, I know what ticks me off, I know what makes me angry and everything. It's so beautiful just to be okay with yourself. Like, stop running away from yourself and trying to get lost in somebody else. Have your own identity. Know who you are in God. Know who you are as a single person. That's the best advice I could give you. Know who you are as a single person. Your value is not found in who you're with. Your value is not found in who loves you. Your value is not found in how many people like you on Instagram or like your pictures or lust over you. You know, like, your value is found in who you are and whose you are. You're a child of the Most High God, and he loves you so much that he sent his only son to die for you, and he thought you was worth it. And he doesn't even care about your past. He wants you. He doesn't care about your body count. He wants you. As I end this soul surgery, sex and sexuality whole thing, I had so much more to talk about, and I'll probably revisit this soon. And I'm gonna write a book on soul surgery. And I think soul surgery, just for me, is about being whole in every area of our lives. And know your value, know your worth, know who you are. Get to know God so he can show you who you are. And you won't feel like you need to settle for whatever comes your way. You have a higher standard, and you can be able to be like, oh, I am a bit lonely, but no, sorry, I can't settle with you. I can't. Like, it's not gonna feel right. I'm gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna ruin your life. Like, I just feel like sometimes guys are just like, oh, don't worry, like, let's just go with it. I'm just like, no, babe. If God's not telling me you're the one, I'm gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna ruin your life. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me in the end, and I don't want you to hate me. I wanna be able to stay friends with you and maintain a relationship not everybody that comes into your life you're supposed to be in a relationship with them. And that's one thing that I'm learning, that just because they like you or they're attracted to you, just because you're attracted to them doesn't mean you have to pursue a relationship with them. Be patient. Wait to hear from God. Wait to hear what God says about it. And I hope that made sense. I hope this video made sense. A little bit of rambling, but it was a very casual video. I came to you guys in my hoodie. Hoodie just to be chilled and relaxed for my final episode of soul surgery. Hope you guys learned something about yourself, about your sexuality. I hope you guys know that you just don't have to give it up to anybody, that you can hold value on who you are, that you can hold yourself to a high esteem. And I believe that there's someone out there for everybody. Don't settle. Don't let anyone clown you for having a standard. Don't let anyone make you feel like, okay, well, you're going to be single forever. A ring means nothing if that guy is not going to be faithful. A ring means nothing if that guy is not going to honor you and value you and treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated. And I just don't want us to be so quick to rush into relationships because we are lonely, or we want attention, or we want someone to treat us right. Because from experience, babes, it doesn't last long. It just feels uncomfortable within your soul. And that's why I keep talking about knowing yourself. You need to know what feels comfortable. You need to know what feels right. And if it doesn't feel right, listen to your intuition. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this series of soul surgery. I shall be back in probably about 2 or 3 weeks with a new soul surgery topic. I'm probably the most excited for this soul surgery. And yeah, leave your comments below and I'll see you in my next video.